Hey guys, welcome back to Claire's World. This is vlog number 3. It is 420 and we're doing a Q&A, baby. Okay, so the questions that I have gathered are on Twitter. I have my phone in front of me so I can ask the questions that you guys have been asking. So I can answer the questions that you guys have been asking. Hello, Claire. So let's get started. The first question is from Kat. Her handle on Twitter is catastrophe_TTV. I'll put it up on the screen. Go follow her. She's a pre-member. Her question is, what has been your favorite moment streaming so far and why? That's a tough one. I've had a lot of favorite moments streaming. I love streaming. It's like my happy place. Everyone always asks me, how come you stream so much? Why do you stream all the time? Because it keeps me sane in my other life, in my real life. So, yeah. But anyway, back to the question. My favorite moment streaming so far has been probably when Amesy followed me on Twitch. That was by far the best moment ever. I love Amesy. She's such a positive streamer, and I hope that I can be that positive one day. Bees, his handle is itsbees902, asked, what goals in life do you still have yet to achieve or that you want to accomplish? Oh my gosh, I have so many goals in life. It's insane. Like, I am the person who sets goals and goals and goals, and literally people are like, that's never gonna happen. I'm like, bet. Because I just like to speak into existence the goals that I have in life. Like, I feel like, why not? Manifesting, I believe in it. So I'll just name a few. One of my goals is to move to Hawaii, stream full time, start a charity or a nonprofit organization of my own for people with disabilities, specifically autism, just like helping them be successful in life, like, and having counselors and having like the resources they need. So I would love to do that. I really just want to be happy. I want to be positive. I want just to be at such a point in my life that I don't care about what people think about me. Which means working on my social anxiety. I would love to improve and get rid of some of that social anxiety. So yeah, I have a lot of goals in life, and hopefully they come true. Up next, we have a question from a grinder. We love pre-grinders. His name is #pre-Yusuf, YusufFX_2. His question is, so when you chose to be a teacher, was there any other jobs in your mind? I didn't know I wanted to be a teacher until like my junior year in college. I was doing an English degree. I originally wanted to be an author, and I got my degree in English and a degree in Spanish. But then I got to my junior year and was like, maybe I should get something that can actually be a job in the meantime. So I started looking into teaching, and from there I kind of fell in love with teaching and what that meant and spending time with the kids. Like, my mentor in college was like, why don't you just go into a classroom or go shadow a couple jobs and see what you want to do? And one of them was in a classroom, and I loved it. Like, I went into the classroom, I related to the kids, I had fun with the kids. I wasn't always surrounded by an adult telling me what to do. Like, I got to be creative, and I really liked that. And I really liked the feeling when a kid was like, thank you so much, like, I get it. And so I kind of slowly started to get into that. And then flash forward 2 years, when I was almost done with my teaching degree, I was doing my student teaching in England, on a military base there, and I almost got done with that, with my student teaching. So then the next step would be to get a job. And I met a young man, and he had autism. He has autism. And we connected. I was coaching him in tennis. So when I was there, I was doing coaching too at the same time when I was doing my student teaching. And I was coaching a young man with autism, and he and I really connected. He was struggling a lot. When he would get in the middle of a game, he would psych himself out. He was a freshman in high school at the time. And he would never want to talk to anybody, but he would want to talk to me, and he would call me over the fence, and we would have a chat, and we really connected during that. And so then I got to the end of my student teaching, and I was like, Do I want to get a job, or do I want to get a master's degree in special education so I can work with more students with autism? And that's what I did. So then I went on to go to my master's degree for 2 more years and all of that. So all that to say, originally I wanted to be an author and I fell into teaching, but thank God I did because I love it. So sorry, when I smoke, I talk a lot, I guess. Okay, the next question is by Jet Wood. His handle on Twitter is BustedPlugga. His question is, very late, but is King the goodest boy, and how old is King? King is the goodest boy. He's so cute. We love King. King is 4 years old. His birthday's on Pi Day, 3.14, March 14th. And he's the goodest boy in the whole world, and we love him, and I hope he lives forever. He will. He'll live forever. This question is from JT the Cripple, is his handle, which I will put here. JT the Cripple. His question is, what is it like being one of the sweetest, most entertaining, and lovely people on Twitch, and dating the legend, the god, and supermodel himself, I Am Taco God? You know, JT, it's a hard life being so perfect, but yeah, I got lucky dating Josh for sure. You're so sweet, JT. Thank you for that question. Thank you for making me smile. I just try to be the most positive person I can be every day, and sometimes that's hard. As you guys can see, if you follow me on Twitter, ClairsWorld4, you know that it can be hard to be positive all the time, but 90% of the time we are positive, and I really try to put the positivity out there because, like I said, that's what I want to come back to me. So thank you for noticing, JT. And yeah, I got lucky with Taco. We know. Okay, he's out of my league. Mr. A-Star over here, pre-A-Star, asks, would you rather keep streaming but never grow past the point you're at now, or get famous for bad reasons and be disliked by a lot of people? This is a fucking good question, bro. I would rather keep streaming and never grow past the point I'm at because I love my community, and I have the worst social anxiety, and imagining doing something and being disliked by a lot of people, I would rather not. I was gonna say I would rather die, but I feel like that's triggering, so I would rather not. Josh, speaking of the handsome I Am Taco God, he asks, what do you do outside of streaming? If you guys want to know some of my hobbies, I did do a member spotlight that kind of was like this. It was similar to this. Over on the Pre-Gaming YouTube channel, I'll link it below. But some of the things I like to do, like I said over there, I'm really an outdoorsy person. I love camping, snowboarding, hiking, fishing, any of that kind of stuff. I love to go on camping trips with King and go camping in the back of my Jeep and go with like a friend or two. I'm not a big like huge camping trip person because then again, that's a lot of people, that's a lot of anxiety. But if it's like 4 people, I'm down, some joints, all of that good stuff. And then his last question was, if you had to pick 3 to 4 in pre to hang out with and go on a trip, who are you picking? 3 to 4 people I want to hang out with in pre and go on a trip. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. This is so hard. Obviously, Josh, because he's my boyfriend. I would probably also pick Dylan, Dylan Bays. I feel like he's one of the people in pre who's really, really, really been there for me. Like, when I have social anxiety, I feel like he just knows, and he'll like reach out to me and just make me feel way better. Like, when I genuinely am like in the worst place, like, Dylan knows it and he'll talk to me, and it's a cool vibe. We love that. So Josh, Dylan, and then the third person would have to be one of my favorite people in pre, Thomas Beshke. We love Tom. And this next question is from Wheezy_who. He's also in pre. We love Wheezy. He's so funny. He said, what made you decide to become a teacher? I kind of talked about this one already, but basically what made me decide to become a teacher is I was in college, I wanted to be an author, but I realized I needed a job that was going to pay me and that was going to be stable. And so I tried a bunch of jobs. I did a bunch of shadows of things that I could do with my English degree, and teaching was one of them, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with hanging out with the students and just like making an impact. That's why I became a teacher, because I've never found a job that made me that happy. And also, hello, I get spring break, frickin' spring break. I get Christmas break. I get summer break. I get a couple months off in the summer. Hello? Why y'all not teachers already? Anyway, this question is from Queen Pampire. She asks, when did you decide to become a streamer and why? This is a really interesting one because I feel like I really just fell into streaming. I'm sure everyone says that, but like legitimately, I fell into streaming. A couple years back, my first, let's see, was it my first or my second year of teaching? My first year of teaching, I was dating my ex. We won't say his name just to protect him. Just kidding. He's fine. But I was dating my ex, and so I would come home from work after teaching, and he would be playing Fortnite or whatever, and he started talking about streaming. And he told me, I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. And he basically shot me down. Like, he was like, it's really hard to be a streamer. Like, I've been doing it for 3 years, and I have 100 followers, and like, it's so hard, and blah, blah, blah. Like, all this stuff. Basically, like, you could never do it. And, so I said bet. No, but reality-wise was it looked really fun. I wanted to do it. Someone telling me I can't do something makes me want to even more. And then once I got the taste of like making friends on video games and having fun and escaping reality, I wanted more and more and more of it. And it's continued to help my anxiety to escape my life and be put into Claire's world, if that makes sense. So that's why I became a streamer, and that's why I continue to be a streamer. This question from Legend of Trust. We love Legend of Trust. Can I just say Legend of Trust is always lurking in my stream and always like just making me laugh. He's so funny. Even though he got banned on the pre-RP server for like 3 hours, we still stan Legend of Trust. His question is, at what point, if any, do you think you'll finally stop gaming or streaming? Never. I will die gaming and streaming, I feel like. Like, is that weird to say? Am I gonna get in trouble for this? Because okay, what are some of my other goals? I say a lot when I'm high. Let's get high, let's get high.